just take a breather, because like, for example, we had a meeting, a one-on-one last week, and
Yeah.
he asked me what I wanted to talk about, and I said, okay, well, here's something I want to talk about. And I shared my screen. I showed him something for like 2-3 minutes, and then I stopped sharing the screen. I saw his face, and it wasn't it wasn't happy. He
Yeah.
said, "So what?" You know, and I had a fight or flight response. I
Yeah.
said, "So what?" I got defensive, but I channeled you. I
Yay.
channeled, Chris Voss, or
Yeah.
Never Split the Difference there, author, and I said, "So what?" He says, "Yeah, so what? How is this going to move change the direction, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "What do you mean by change the direction?" And you see, having practiced with you 2
Nice.
days before actually gave me legs
Yeah.
to say, all right, let's focus on what he wants. Let's get back on track, and let's talk about what's bad, because it was like, obviously something went wrong. He wasn't happy that I was working on this thing, even, and
Hmm.
he assumed a lot. Like, he assumed that I had spent like the whole week working on it.
Yeah.
And then I was able to say, no, actually I just spent like 2 hours on this. It's not, it wasn't a big time commitment. It was just something I thought you would like. And then he said, oh, okay, well, then I'm not worried about it. He just assumed too much. Like, he
Yeah.
just assumed that instead of doing the stuff that he told me to do last week, that I was doing this. So he and so when I understood this perspective, we could turn it into a positive thing, right? Instead of me saying defensive, blah blah blah, blah right back at him, right?
Yeah. It's I think so powerful because there is this kind of primal, you know, like, oh, defend myself, protect myself, right? Versus getting clarification first, right? What I hear you saying is, right, but when you were saying with just the using the mirroring question, just repeating what he said, giving him that chance to open up and talk, I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a yeah, it's a great skill to be able to, right, pull back and just see. And that's really powerful, that quietness, right? That you, because when you put on the brakes and just said, so what? It's like that space on the other end, man, that's a doozy. You want to fill it. Like, but it's great for listening. It'll work well with your wife too. If you ever, it works well with everyone just to try to listen more